Hi guys, so today we'll be solving this problem called power of 3. Let's read it. Given an integer n, return true if it is a power of 3, otherwise return false. An integer n is a power of 3 if there exists an integer x such that n is equal to 3 raised to x. So we've been given an integer and we need to return if it is a power of 3. So uh, let's try to solve this. Um, So the follow-up that they've given is, could you solve it without loops in recursion? All right, so we'll do that. So first we'll be, doing it basic with the loop. So first we'll check if n is less than 1, we return false. Then we have n uh, till the time n percent 3 is equal to 0, we do n is equal to n by 3. And if we get n is equal to 1, so we are at the dividing by 3. If we get n is equal to 1, then we know that it is a power of 3, otherwise we return false. So let's run this code. Yeah, okay, so this was one of the methods. Other method, we can do it by recursion also, is that by uh, if n is if n is less than equal to 1, then we check if n is equal to 1. Okay, so if n is less than 1, we need to return false. If n is equal to 1, we know that we've reached the base condition. And then we do n percent 3, which is mod n mod 3 is equal to 0 and is power of 3, which is the recursion call for n by 3. All right. So this is the same as what we did in the loop, and this would also be accepted. Now the third challenge that we have is that we solve it without using loop or recursion. So yes, we can solve it. So basic thing we need to understand is that we have been asked n is equal to 3 raised to I. All right. So this is what we have been asked. Now we have to derive mathematically how we can simplify it so that it becomes a one-liner. So first, taking log on both sides, log n is equal to log of 3 raised to I. So taking log on both sides, this will give log of n is equal to log 3, and I comes to the left. Then basically I would be equal to log of n by log of 3. So we have to check if I uh, is mod 1. So basically we have to check if return log so we'll be using a function called fmod, because log of n by log of 3 can give us a number which is maybe a 0, or maybe uh, you know might be affecting the uh, the floating point number that we are going to store. So we'll be using fmod here, which takes care of handling the floating point number. So we'll be using log of 10 of n by log of 10 of 3 comma 1% to 0. So if this is true, then we know that our formula has been accepted. Uh, sorry. Not this. Yeah, because one is the parameter which has been taken for considering the mod. Yeah. All right. So I hope you guys understood the problem. Do solve it. Thank you.